Good morning, people. What's going on? It's your boy Mike Marvelous here for Marvelous Motivation. Thanks for tuning into my channel today. Today is actually 9/11, so I want to give a brief moment of silence for our fallen soldiers, FDNY police officers, and those who also lost their lives, today. A moment of silence. All right, so something to leave with you guys today. Again, this is Marvelous Motivation YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and like. Um, do not give energy to meaningless relationships. Okay. Again, do not give energy to meaningless relationships. Okay. Um, we have a lot going on in our lives individually, whether it's personally, in terms of work, whether it be financially, emotionally, family, whatever. Okay. And we're adults. Okay. If you express interest in someone, whether it's a guy or girl, um, it shouldn't be hard. Okay. Or whether it's a friendship, doesn't have to be a relationship, or even if it's a friendship, it shouldn't be hard. Okay. Especially women, if they like something or if they want something, pretty much the whole world's gonna know that they like it or want it, so to speak. Same thing with guys. If they like something or like someone, or they'll let everyone know, or the people will know if they're into it or not. Okay. A lot of times that we find ourselves compromising or lower our standards and expectations to be able to have this sort of supposed relationship or friendship, and we're lowering our standards in terms of that, and that could be for many reasons. It can be because we don't see our own, you don't see your own worth, or we don't see our own worth, or we don't see the value we bring in that regard. And you never want to lower your standards. You never want to compromise your worth or value just to have something or someone around, so to speak. And if you find yourself putting too much energy into making something work, again, whether it's a friendship or relationship, and you're doing too much, obviously then it's not worth it. It's not worth the headache, the stress. Again, we have stress just from the natural stresses of life, as I mentioned, just previously. So we don't need any more added stress in our lives. We shouldn't have to worry about whether he or she is either concerned or really cares about me. Okay. Again, if you find yourself making more effort into keeping a friendship relationship going, there's no value in that. And again, you don't want to lose your worth or a lesson what you can bring in terms of value, and you don't want to compromise in terms of what you want and what you know is going to make you happy. Okay. We have more important things to worry about in life, again, as I mentioned. So you want to try and make sure that you give your time to those who actually warrant your time. You want to give your time to those that actually appreciate who you are, what you are as an individual, and vice versa. Okay. Never be afraid to say no, which I mentioned in one of my previous videos, and never be afraid to say it's not going to work for me. That's just the bottom line. Never be afraid to that, because again, life is short. I can walk outside right now and happen to be hit by a car or bust something, and then that's it, I'm dead, or I'm paralyzed or something. So again, understanding that time is precious. As I mentioned in one of my last videos, I liken time to how fast the earth revolves and rotates. It's going pretty fast, but to us it seems kind of slow. Same thing with life. It seems kind of slow, but it's moving pretty fast. Okay. And that's what time is. Okay. So again, don't give your energy to meaningless relationships or friendships. Know your worth, know your value. Okay. Safeguard that. Okay. And have a plan. One thing also I realize is that you want to have a plan in terms of where you see yourself in life and where you see yourself going. Okay. And you want to be able to execute that without having any real distractions. You want to be able to have people in your corner that's going to help motivate you and get you to where you want to go, and give you that encouragement and motivation as well too. All right. So again, if anything you take from here today is, again, do not allow yourself to get caught up and give energy to meaningless relationships or friendships. Know your worth, know your value, and find people who's going to really, gravitate toward your like mind and your mindset and what you want out of life. And just be honest with yourself. Most people say they're real, but they're not honest with themselves and what they really want. All right, this is Mike Marvelous, Marvelous Motivation. Please follow my Instagram page, which is also Marvelous Motivation. Subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and if anything, I'll see you later. And we out. Peace.